Okay, so in the second part of this new skills section improvement video, I have some interesting challenges to fix because I need to make this thing responsive, right? What I mean by responsive is it has to look good on a mobile website. So I was experimenting with some stuff in the last 5 minutes or so since I've stopped the other stream, and then I realized instead of using flex direction in here, I could probably just use justify. I could say justify item center, justify content, or maybe I don't remember which one. Justify content center. Let's try center, and let's get rid of the margin right in here. And it's probably going to look the same, except I need to switch the order of these elements. And now it's a bit cleaner and it's less confusing when I come back and read this in the future. So that's a good change. Okay, now we have to import width picker into this file. Let's remember how we imported it. All right, so this is how we do it. So I can just copy this and come here, paste it there, and it's not going to find it. I just probably need one more of these yet. Okay, now we can use width picker. Let's drag this over here. And let's split this horizontally. These are all the widths that we use for our website, and this is our component right there, and this is the SAS file, obviously. All right. So what do we want to achieve in here? On the desktop version of the website. Okay, first things first. Let's fix the most critical one. Let's go through the critical path in here. So if I keep downsizing it, it's fine up until we hit this point, right? And at this point, what's happening? Like, this should not wrap to the next line, actually. So I think what we can do is we can decrease the width of this image, or the height. All right, so, and let me check the current width of the website. It's 960 pixels, which falls between large and medium. So if the website size is large, I mean, if it's greater than medium, and if it's less than large, so we're gonna do something like this. If screen is large, then height becomes, let's say, 80 pixels. And the same applies for the description. Rather than being 450 pixels, it's probably gonna be something like, let's just copy this line and duplicate it over here. Let's go with 400 pixels. Let's see how that's gonna look. It still doesn't fit on the same line. Let's go with 350. Interesting. Why doesn't it still fit? It should fit on this line. Oh, I know why. It's because we're using Bootstrap's containers. Bootstrap's container doesn't allow us to be any wider than that. And we can fix that by replacing this, where's the skills card? Yeah, we can fix that by replacing this with the div. That's probably going to break the desktop site for now, but we can fix it. Okay, that looks fine. Now I think I can make the make this one a bit larger now. Actually, I can push a little bit further. Okay, that looks fine. I believe I should make this a bit smaller though. I kind of want to... Actually, no, the desktop size is not broken. All right, cool, nice. But we have more space on the left rather than the right of all of these items now, which makes me wonder, how about we add a margin right to make it look more centered? Margin right, let's say 30 pixels. That's too less. Let's go at 60. Let's go at double. I think I want even more, and I'll change this to 450, and let's change this back to 60 actually. Okay, that's a bit too much. Let's change this to 430. That looks good. But then again, this has to apply to our range between, where is the width picker? This has to apply between 768 and 991. So let's go back to 768. Okay, it still needs to look good on here as well, which means you might need to decrease this a lot more. And okay, let's see how that looks. So what's the problem in here? The margin right seems to be a problem, so let's get rid of that. It's still a problem. All right, okay. Oof. I don't know how to fix this. This is a major problem. I might have to go with greater than medium and less than medium styles if it's okay, let me try one more thing. It still doesn't fit. Hang on, that doesn't make sense. It should be fitting now. Let's try to understand why. So first of all, why is this image so wide? That's one of the questions. Okay, let's go with 150. That's definitely okay. That fits. I think it might be because these are divided. This is dividing the space between the two equally. So if I set this to 400, it's going to wrap to the next line. Oops, no, I meant 400. Yeah, that's what's happening. So we don't have to be afraid of the image height, but we should take care of the width of the image. Let's say 150 pixels for now. Let's see how that looks. Now that needs to apply for that needs to apply for the image div, not the image itself. Oh, that's why. Okay, I got confused for a minute. 400 is too much. Let's go. Okay, that's not cool. Okay. Screen. So if it's a large screen, then width becomes let's say 200 pixels. And now they fit. They magically fit. And margin right. Let's say this is 20 now. Let's bring them closer together. Okay, that is good. Let's decrease the height again. So we should be able to use the space on the right a bit more efficiently now. So let's go with 430. And also let's use the space on the left a bit more efficiently again. So increase this from 200 to, I'll go with 240. And I'll change this to 420. Okay, that looks great. So the desktop version looks fine. The tablet version looks okay, I guess. It feels like I can make the images a bit bigger. If I make that 60 pixels, that means I will have to change the width of this to like 270. Okay. How about I make it 55? And let's increase the margin to 30 again. Let's go 25 in here, and I'll go to 16 here. Okay, that looks good. I'm happy with that. All right, let's keep resizing this. Okay, still looks good. And then we switch back to the desktop version, mobile version, desktop version. Okay, cool. And what about this? Okay, now the critical path becomes an iPhone 5 with a tiny screen. So what do we do in this case? Okay, on a small screen size or less than medium screen size, which let's check what medium is. Yeah, 768. Less if the screen size is less than a medium, then actually let's optimize for small and medium separately. Okay, do we need to make an adjustment on... Yes, we need to make an adjustment on the height of the image, right? So if the screen is small, I'm gonna say height becomes like 30 pixels. That might be too small. We'll definitely take a look at all of these values. Let's just I'm just guessing right now. Okay, if the screen is small, width is, let's say, actually the width should not... There's a reason why I make it 300 pixels. There's an even better way, 100%. Okay. And I think I'm going to try justify content center to see if... Yeah, it kind of works. And I need to get rid of the margin right. Do I need to set this? Probably no. Yeah. Okay, now the images are perfectly centered. Now I need to add some margins to the paragraph itself. So the content, the description, yeah. If when the screen size is small, margin left should be, like, let's say 15 pixels. Margin right should be 15 pixels again. Nice. Margin bottom. Let's add some margin bottom to the image. Okay, that looks fine. Let's make the images a lot bigger, actually. So this 30 is going to be like 60. Do they all fit? Yes, they do all fit. Nice, 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 nice. Actually, maybe I can go with height auto and make them span the whole width. Yes or no? All right, maybe no. Okay. I think I'm going to align them left on the mobile version. So if I remove this, do they get pushed to the left? They get pushed to the right because I have row reverse. So I need to basically copy this and remove the reverse part so it becomes normal again. Okay, okay. Margin bottom, so left. And this needs to be 15 pixels, should match the paragraph. Okay, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. Let's decrease the margins in between them. So margin top becomes 20 pixels and margin bottom becomes 20 pixels again. That looks really good. That looks really good. Okay, I'm happy with the change again. Okay, let's see how that looks on an iPhone 10. Okay, Galaxy S5. Okay, absolutely amazing. All right, let's switch back to responsive. So we kind of need to figure out what we're going to do with an iPad. Oh no, iPad is fine. These margins in here are too big for me to release this right now. So the last element should not have a margin. The top element should not have a margin. And I think we can just get rid of the section paddings. No, not the section paddings actually. The paddings should, for the skills header, should not be there. That's the wrong approach. Elements should not be defining their own paddings. I mean, like, this is an interesting design choice. Should I just give it margin bottom rather than margin top, and then maybe, yeah, that could be a good shout. Okay, this is going to be 40. You're getting rid of that. This is going to be 80. You're getting rid of that. Let's see how that looks. That's clearly too much. This part looks fine, but now the bottom part is off. Like, the last element should not have any margins or paddings, ideally. That's okay. We'll figure that one out. This is not the stream for solving that problem. I can leave that one out for now, and I can come back and take a look at it again later on. For now, it looks good enough, and I'm happy to release it if it works for now. So let's keep resizing the website. Let's just keep playing with this size. Okay, that size looks fine. If I decrease the size, okay, now we have to fix this part, medium. I don't know what I should be doing with this. Like, it's in the it's something in the middle between mobile and not so mobile. This size is terrible for a screen. I guess I'll do something, whatever. Or should I just change small with less than medium, and let's see how that looks. I guess I can go with that. I need to align these with these things, and to do that I think I need to set the width to be not 4. Oof, that's difficult. So this 100, where is it? This thing needs to be the same as that one. 450 pixels. But then that's not going to work in mobile properly, at least. So let me think. Give me a minute. I'll come up with something. Okay, I've come up with something. Let's revert this change back. We're gonna add a medium. There's no escape, because this is the cleanest. In my mind, this seems to be the cleanest way. Define custom for everything, for now at least. What's that? No, I don't want that. All right, okay. Let's just copy it and paste it in all of them, because you're gonna use it on all of them probably. It's just 12:15. What are you doing? I'm following my dreams, mate. By the end of this year, I want to have a website that looks good. So that was one of my year-end goals, and I'm gonna make that real. Okay, what needs to be done in here is we need to make the images smaller, obviously. Let's start with that. So the image div, the width of the image div is going to be the same as the content div, or the description. So let's go with width 450 pixels. Actually, we don't have to change that because it is already 450 pixels. What we need to do is we need to apply this to here. Okay, and now we should change the flex direction to be row, so they become aligned to the left. And obviously we need to add some padding top and margin left. So let's copy these things and paste them in here. Maybe we don't need margin bottom 10, but let's go with 5 for now. Okay, actually let's go with 10 because we're going to make the images smaller anyway. And now let's make the images a tiny bit smaller. So let's go with height, like 60 pixels. How does that look? Not that good. I would imagine it. I imagined it would look better. Maybe we can decrease the margins actually. So let's remove this line. I'm not sure if that's needed anymore. I feel like I should have some margin bottom, but it should be tiny. Okay. That I can work with. So it looks good on very small screens. And oops, there's a gap here. What's this gap? So what's our screen size right now? Wait, why isn't it showing? Okay, whatever. I'll just go to responsive. So okay, on a desktop site, let's switch back to desktop. It looks good, and as we keep shrinking it down and down, whoops, we managed to catch a breaking point right there. What's this? 589. Where does 589 fall? 589 is small. I should fix it. Now these images become a problem. I need to make them resize automatically. Yep, they are a problem. If we resize it to be too small. So what can we do? Let's go back on an iPhone. Where are they? Rather than setting a height, let me set a max height. And what happens if I shrink it down again? It doesn't change. The height of the image, I want it to change. Oh, actually, it is changing. So if I right click this and inspect, computed, the height is 50 pixels, and that's 50, whatever. Doesn't matter. No one's gonna go with a screen size that is that small. And we have other problems to worry about at that size. Look at the rest of the website. I mean, right? Yeah. I can't have a separate stream where I tackle those issues, but that's a non-issue. That's a non-existent issue. I'm making it up in my head. Okay, let's take a look at this issue. So parkour moves. Oh, parkour. Okay, that's a really important point, actually. I have removed the skill from my website, yes. And that's one of my favorite skills in life. I can do something called parkour. I can do backflips in random places. And I'm not happy that I've removed it and replaced it with all of my computer skills. I have social skills as well. So I'm just going to add the task here. This is an 8 story pointer because designing this is actually going to take a lot of time. Find a way to add parkour back to website. I had to say to website because I actually, believe it or not, I actually do work on a lot of projects at once, but it's the website that I stream. Okay, so it used to say something like this, but I've removed it. I need to put it back. Okay, that looks good on an iPhone. Let's take a look at it on an... Okay, do you see that problem now? These are not right aligned. So what screen size is 768? Let's take a look at 768. 768 is actually... Is it medium? Really? Huh. Wow, okay, that might be a problem. So let's key in 768 in here. So let's try 767. That looks very broken. That's our width picker implementation. This is the wrong value. This is not the right one. This is not the right one. Not the right one at all. This should be 767. Okay, I'll change it to 767. I'll remove this. And that might cause some problems in the website on other places. We'll take a look. Oh, don't worry about it. But so yes, do you see? That is one problem. Actually, that might have been there. So let's revert this file really quickly. Let's go back. Okay, it's not there. I can fix that. I mean, if that's going to be for the greater good. Adding this here might help with the issue actually. So 768 pixels, and if I just copy this and paste it there, that might fix our footer problem. All right, it did not. This needs to be $medium. Width picker is always challenging. It seems like the only thing that I need to fix is now this experience is broken. I don't get it. Okay, assuming that what I did with the width picker was right. For a moment, let's just assume what I did with the width picker in the first place was okay. Why doesn't this work? Everything else is clearly working. So 767 is displaying a different experience than 768. This is not how I want it to look on an iPad. Come on, I just want... Oof. Okay, let's just get rid of this. That's better. Now let's just change this to 767. And now it's broken. Once more. There's one thing we can do. You can add something in here called less than, no, screen, we can say less than medium, and we can probably drag this to here. That fixes it. Let's see, 768. Done. Yes, yes, great. And everything works as expected. I think we're done in here. I think we are done. This is it. I am going to release it on stream, and I'm probably going to go to bed afterwards. But this is it, and everything seems to be looking good. We haven't made any changes in the width picker. There's one thing that I wanted to fix really quickly. These navigation bar items, they should be padded to the left side. So if I remove the, no, not that. Yeah, this padding, where is it coming from? Navlink. I need to remove this REM thing. Okay. Let's just quickly do that, and I'll end that stream. You can stop watching if you came for the skills area changes, but I want to change this navigation bar thing really quickly, so I'll just do that, and then I'll end the stream. So let's take a look at the components. I'm not sure where it comes from. Navbar item. This thing does take a class name, and navlink seems to be coming from here. So this class name is given by this item, and where's this item used? This is used in the navigation bar. Oh, this is complicated. All right. Has to toggle. Okay, there's a white link class which I can modify. Padding left 0. Ha! Is that a hack? Yes. Does it work? Yes. Now watch it break on the desktop version. Yeah, they are too close to each other now. That's not what I want. I just want this to be, okay, we have width picker access, which means we can do this. Screen less than medium, and I assume less than medium is 767. 766. I can't even type right now. Okay. Padding left 0. Actually, I'll go with 2 pixels. That's not clearly what I wanted to do. So I'll just use small. Okay, that's that problem fixed. Let's take a look on the iPhone again. Good, good, everything is good. Items are aligned at their right places. Let's scroll to the bottom. Let's see our new section. Our new section is in place and it's looking good. Well, that's it for today. I am going to publish these changes. In fact, let me just push the deploy button right here in front of your eyes. And while it deploys, I'm probably going to end the stream. Thank you for joining all, and I will see you on the next stream. I wonder what we're going to be doing now that this is done. We have so many things in the pipeline anyway. I'll see you later. Bye.